Humiliate a rival. Yeah, we want the capital. We're going to go for humiliate a rival. It gives us extra prestige for taking their trade power. It's not lowered cost. Yeah, we'll go for it. And we're going to beat up one of their allies as quickly as possible as well. That really should have a leader. Better leader than that? Yeah. Okay. And are we embargoing everyone? We're not embargoing Kazan at the present time. So we better do that. Okay, so we've taken the capital of Hadoyev. Oh, come on. Alright. Who's protecting them? Well, the whole gamut's coming in. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to. And we're winning this battle, despite their good rolls. And we might as well go down there. Wouldn't be a bad idea to fully occupy this place right after we win this battle, assuming we can get there in time. They might be able to reinforce. Yeah, they're going to. But we're already movement locked, so we're just going to live with it. And hope for the best. Okay, they might be able to get here in time. Yeah, we won. Then there's rebels and Ottomans and everything terrifying. That army is so beat up. Okay, we need to get out of here. Okay, so hopefully they are willing to sign a peace. We want them to return some territory there. Wait, who owns this? They're neutral, yeah. Just want them to break their alliance with Kazan. They can keep that. Give us their money. I definitely want their trade power, but we just don't have the war score for it. Okay, so that's one belligerent knocked out. We need to get out of there. And we took Kazan. So we're just going to camp out there and let the garrison rebuild. I guess we could go down here, but if we drive out their war exhaustion, that will help out. It looks like everyone's pretty happy with the war on both sides. We have their capital, which is the war score, war goal. So I think we have this. Only so long that they're going to be happy with the war. We're just going to keep occupying everything we can. We actually have control of this. It doesn't show it yet, but we do. Okay, let's see. Crimea has low enthusiasm, so I want to get them out of this war. Okay, so now if we can get Oyrod out, we get all of those, and it's just Kazan by themselves. But of course we can't get troops over there, it's just depending on what's going on with them, if they get into other wars and so on. Okay, we're moving things right along. And we're at 10 here, so we can build this. We're at 9 here, so we can get that up to 10 and build that. And might as well crank that up a little bit more. Only 8. But we're increasing that naval force limits slowly but surely. And Poland is getting wrecked. That's one reason why I wanted to return that province to Lithuania, is that I think they would make a pretty good replacement for Poland, because I don't think there's going to be much of a Poland after this war. I guess we're going to split it. Nope, that's already been besieged. So I'm wondering what our options are here. We definitely want... Okay, we could humiliate them if we get 100%. Otherwise, we want their trade power. We could force them to release some stuff, but I think we want their trade power. And they do have Astrakhan, after all. They have Kazan. They have Nizhny Novgorod. And that's a lot of good stuff that they can transfer right over to us. And their tribes are rising up. So that's going to be a problem. So I really don't want to fight them. Now we can get this army over here. They probably have really high war exhaustion. Yep. So I think we can take these troops out. Yeah, they would give a bunch of stuff, but we are specifically looking for their trade power. And they lost their army. We could send these 2 armies in and wipe out these tribes if they start making progress. Heck, I'm gonna fight you guys. Lose some money here. And I think we're going to invest in some fortifications. We can put this here. Yeah, we're going to do that. We wanted to build up a trade company there, but we can always develop it later if we really need to. Looks like our allies are crashing into here, so we will join them. Okay, I think they will give us their trade power now. Nope, not quite. Almost there. They've almost accepted the inevitable. Which means we do have a chance to teach them a few more lessons. Okay, so they would give us trade power. Wondering if we could get anything else out of it. I don't really want to take any of their territory. We'll get their money. That's not a bad deal. Yeah, we'll go for that. Thank you for your trade power. And again, we're not going to be in a position to turn this war around. So we're just going to cheer them on. Okay, Sevilla got a boost, but the White Sea now is competitive. Nope. That's not good. Okay. Yeah. That general's just going to wreck them. We could try sending troops down there, get there in time, but we would just be there for the funeral. Okay, so how much trade power do we have here? We have 85%. That's not good enough. Fortunately, we have money to make more ships, so we're going to make them. Naval force limits are just a suggestion, much like speed limits. I almost said something really inappropriate there. As a follow-up, and we're just going to keep that to myself. Okay, so we have a couple more merchants. I'm not sure how that happened. Okay, so we need to take money away from Chindoa. Our range dropped. Was it extended by some sort of event? Okay, so how do we take money away from Chindoa? When we don't have the range. If we're only collecting in one place, anywhere that we transfer trade power to is going to increase our trade power overall. Man, I really want to trade in some of these. Okay, the White Sea has almost taken Novgorod. Okay, Circasia is declaring their independence from Crimea. That seems reasonable. Okay, we can offer an alliance. Yeah, we're going to do that. And we're going to give them military access to our land. Actually, we can't because we're in a war together. Improve relations. If their troops were down here, I could get these together and we could attack Smolensk. As it stands, they are the ones. Okay. Yeah, they just got pushed back even further. Poor Poland. It's not a line I say too often, but in this game, I feel for him a little. Okay, so I'm wondering what's going to happen here. Lithuania? Really, Lithuania? Really? I just gave it to her. Okay. Chernikov had taken over Odoyev's territory. Shame on you, Lithuania. Shame on you. And what can we build? Onets. Nothing we really want to spend our money on. Okay, now, if we build more ships here, it will transfer more of this trade power up to here. If we build ships here, it'll increase this. So we might want to do both of those. Okay, White Sea is almost past Genoa. And how much money are we still making? We're still making tons, so we're going to completely disregard this. We're going to go up to 24 here, and we're going to make another 4 here. Those are just a rough suggestion. We've considered their suggestion and rejected it. I guess the other thing we could do is we could try getting this autonomy down through a building. We'll try to convert it. Because this is... Oh, it doesn't reduce our trade power at all. That's okay, we're getting more value out of it. General principle, that's a good thing. I'm going to set these guys as friendly if we haven't. We did. And if they stop transferring trade power, we'll just buddy up to them and bring them into a trade league. We could do that to the Golden Horde too, because they're now a one-province minor. However, with everyone pounding them so often, I really don't want to do that. Okay, admin points. I do like admin points. We're going to give up that claim. We don't want it. Not one bit. If we were allowed to have as many provinces as we wanted, of course we would have it. Yeah, let's take a look here. So the White Sea has dropped down a little bit. It's got some competition. We just need to basically put another ducat 20 into here. Yeah, we got 88% of the trade power here, so I think this is the strategy. This is how you do it. I might as well invest here when you get this up to 10. Now we're at 88. 89. And we could always see if we can rival somebody. Like if we can rival England. I'm not sure if we can yet. Let's see if we could rival Lithuania. Are they pulling any power? No. But if we could rival Scotland, Norway, or England, we could limit that. And if we could rival any of these, we could eliminate some of this that they're pulling away. Really, Lithuania. I'm just disappointed in them. Okay, Novgorod is now the richest, and the White Sea is almost second. So we're just going to keep working on that. And we can get another building here. And although all these are fine, we're just going to try teching up and getting this trade company. Wouldn't be a bad idea to select with our focus on Diplotech and think about what our next idea group is going to be. Thinking maritime would definitely help. Maybe we could get another merchant out of expansion and we get this global trade power. So that's another good idea. The other option that we have available to us, and we might want to consider this right now, is same policies. So we could take both of these and try to pull in. I mean, this would just give us more money. Let's get this trade power abroad. I like that idea. I'm going to shift our focus there. And we'll wait a month and see what that does. Okay, so still richest. Yeah, we'll change here. We just need to get another ducat in there. We're up to 88. It was 89, but it's going to fluctuate just a little bit. Time. We could put. Why don't we wait till we have 50 points here? Put an admiral there. Top off relations here. And we can make one more troop, so let's get another cannon. Yep, we're definitely moving things in the right direction. And we have 89% here again. 88. Crimea is westernized. I think we want some more ships here. And we're still making tons of money, so why don't we get some more ships here. Okay, local production, local manpower. Now, if we take a prestige hit, we lose global trade power. So I think we're going to have to go with this one. Just to keep that prestige high. Let's see. So now we have the two wealthiest trade nodes in the world. Most activity going through them. We don't really have any events affecting our trade. If we get some, then that could definitely shift things one way or another. I have many more ships, and they are cutting into our income noticeably. Civil War in Kazan. I could shift some more of these ships over here to increase our trade power. Trade efficiency and trade range. I think we had an event like that before. Okay, so we're not making very much here in the North Sea. So I'm going to see if we could transfer. Let's see, can we reach here? No, that's really far. And this can be really far. Yeah, the only thing that really makes this difficult is the start against Muscovy, and then the fact that we can't take a whole lot of provinces unless we want to give up being a merchant republic. Okay, so the White Sea is almost there. 89. Oh, common devil's kith and kin. It would be nice if, like, we had this, then we could build a trade center there, or a trade outpost, and bring us closer to being able to transfer trade from here. So there could be something said for the idea of, like, not taking these, just make them into a vassal. I mean, I could just sell these 3 provinces to Tver, hand them off, and, you know, get my way up to here. That would be another strategy, just take those 3. Or I guess I could just colonize them. I'm trying to decide what my next idea group should be. I mean, it would make sense to go for a military one, as we're doing really well here. But that's not going to help us with what we're trying to accomplish here. So expansion might be the way to go, to get a colonist to move over towards this other center, get the extra merchant, get that extra Diplo slot. And get that trade power. The question is, what will give us new policies? So we have trade. And we could, let's see, we'd make a lot more money if produce a lot more goods if we went with quantity. So that could work for us. We could take defensive and get trade steering caravan power. That would actually help a lot. Offensive. Yeah, all these are actually really good for what we're trying to accomplish. I mean, humanist, not so much. That doesn't help us. But that expansion, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go for expansion. Okay, one thing we might want to consider is trying to slander the merchants of anyone who's trading in this zone. So we do have the option of doing that. So why don't we slander some merchants here, and then we'll move on to England. We'll just kind of go down the list, so we don't need to worry so much about those guys. So who do we want to target? England and Scotland. Scotland doesn't have much power there, but England's got some. And we could slander some of these people, Danzig, for instance. Yeah, we'll go for Danzig next. Got 89% there. And it's almost the richest. So we could try waiting until we get this trade company tech up, or we could just develop. Okay, so we just make more ships. Okay, we need 0.4 ducats more here. We're at 89. Still making so much money. Well, we get another 4 ships. And we're going for the diplomat. Whoa! What's going on there? Lots of people. Okay, so Lithuania. Lithuania, do you... Lithuania's friendly with us again. Okay, so... Yeah, we're going to accept. We're going to pull these guys out here. Gotta stop this embargo of Denmark. And start building our trade network, or sorry, spy network back up here. And let's see if the wars shifted anything. No, not really. Still number 1 and number 2. 89%.